Mu'aqutsadilla Ahmad ibn circumflex inverted question mark abdulla umlaut h. In short form, Muhammad is considered by Muslims to be the last messenger and prophet sent by God to guide humanity to the right way. Muslims believe that Muhammad is the final prophet sent by God, and the Quran, which is the central religious text of Islam, was revealed to Muhammad by God. According to Muslims, he was sent to restore Islam, which they believe to be the unaltered original monotheistic faith of Adam, Ibrahim, Musa, and other prophets. The religious, social, and political tenets that Muhammad established in the light of Quran became the foundation of Islam and Islamic civilization. He is usually referred to as Prophet Muhammad, or just the Prophet or the Messenger, by Muslims, and is sometimes regarded by them as the greatest of all the prophets. He is seen by Muslims as a possessor of many virtues. As an act of respect, Muslims follow the name of Muhammad by the Arabic benediction sallallahu alayhi sallam, a practice instructed by Quran and Hadith. The deeds and sayings in the life of Muhammad a circumflex known as Sunnah a circumflex are considered a model of the lifestyle that Muslims are obliged to follow. Recognizing Muhammad as God's true messenger is one of the central requirements in Islam, which is clearly laid down in the second part of Shahadah, the Islamic proclamation of faith. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God. The Quran chiefly refers to Muhammad as messenger and messenger of God, and asks people to follow him so as to become successful in this life and the afterlife. Born in about 570 CE into a respected Quraysh family of Mecca, Muhammad earned the title al-Amin, meaning the trustworthy. At the age of 40 in 610 CE, Muhammad is said to have received his first verbal revelation in a cave named Mount Hira, which was the beginning of the descent of the Quran, that continued up to the end of his life, and Muslims hold that Muhammad was asked by God to preach the oneness of God, in order to stamp out idolatry, a practice overtly present in Arab society. Because of persecution of the newly converted Muslims, upon the invitation of a delegation from Medina, Muhammad and his followers migrated there in 622 CE, an event known as Hijrah, a turning point in Muhammad's life. This Hijrah also marks the beginning of Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad sketched out the constitution of Medina, specifying the rights of and relations among the various existing communities there, formed an independent Muslim community, and managed to establish the first Islamic state. Despite the ongoing hostility of the Meccans, Muhammad, along with his followers, took control of Mecca in 630 CE, treated its citizens with generosity, and ordered to destroy all the pagan idols. In later years in Medina, Muhammad unified the different Arab tribes under Islam, carried out social and religious reforms, and made administrative developments that further consolidated the Islamic community. By the time he died in 632, his teachings had won the acceptance of Islam by almost all the tribes of the Arabian Peninsula. The Quran enumerates little about Muhammad's early life or other biographic details, but it talks about his prophetic mission, his moral excellence, and theological issues regarding Muhammad. According to the Quran, Muhammad is the last in a chain of prophets sent by God. Throughout the Quran, Muhammad is referred to as messenger, messenger of God, and prophet. Some of such verses are 2:101, 2:143, 2:151, 332, 381, 3:144, 3:164, 479-80, 515, 541, 7:157, 801, 9:3, 3340, 4829, and 6609. Other terms are used, including warner, bearer of glad tidings, and the one who invites people to a single God. The Quran asserts that Muhammad was a man who possessed the highest moral excellence, and that God made him a good example, or a goodly model for Muslims to follow. The Quran disclaims any superhuman characteristics from Muhammad, but describes him in terms of positive human qualities. In several verses, the Quran crystallizes Muhammad's relation to humanity. According to the Quran, God sent Muhammad with truth and as a blessing to the whole world. In Islamic tradition, this means that God sent Muhammad with his message to humanity, the following of which will give people salvation in the afterlife, and it is Muhammad's teachings and the purity of his personal life alone which keep alive the worship of God on this world.